Good evening and welcome to the championship game versus Cordray and Red Bull. I'm Gretchen Pyatt alongside Will Ward, and we will be announcing tonight's game.
Coming to tonight's game with Red Bull up 1-0. Red Bull wins tonight. They will be crowned the Brick League Pro-Am champions. Gretchen, we got to see a really good game, last game in game one. Tell us a little bit about who you're looking forward to seeing tonight.
Well, Cordray has two additions tonight. It looks like Cody Ballard will be playing and Devin Moore. So I think that can definitely add some intensity to them. They started out hot the first game, but then they kind of took it slow towards the end, so that made Red Bull pull out with the win.
Red Bull is going to need a lot of scoring from Todd Brown, who was leading the team last game. You had C.J. Pina just about ready to get underway here at the Brick League Center. Once again, Cordray is down. Red Bull is up 1-0. Winner of tonight's game. If Red Bull wins, we'll be crowned a champion. If not, we'll be ready to watch these two teams tomorrow night, starting at the same time, 7:30. Looks like on the court we have Cody Ballard starting alongside with Andy Bosley. Have Tree, number 13. See who else we have. Todd Brown for Red Bull. And we got the tip-off. Starting off with a turnover. Not for sure which way he was supposed to be going. Pretty sure they know now.
It'll be Red Bull's ball. This will be Jackson for three.
It's one thing that Cordray can't allow to happen as Bosley takes a quick three. They can't allow Jackson to have those wide open three-point shots because he's more than likely to knock those down each and every time.
Clement looks to pass out. Pina for three. Looking to drive. Takes it in. Fade away. Red ball with the rebound.
You hear Coach Ballard now on the floor as a general saying, we can't give up those wide open shots. Not giving up any turnovers either as he grabbed the possession for himself, kicked back out to Bosley.
Step back. It's good.
It's nothing like having a coach to be able to play, run the floor, and still be the coach at the same time. I think that's the definition of a floor general.
Looks to feed it inside. That'll be two for Red Bull. Bosley looking to feed it in, not there. Ballard for three.
Mr. Ballard's come to play tonight. Said he's not going down without a fight. I believe that's why they put him in the game. He said, hey, we lost the first game. Why not suit up for the second one?
Pina for three.
And though Ballard had the nice closeout defense, it was ineffective as Pina knocked down a nice three-point shot.
Bosley feeds it inside. Bosley looks for the corner.
Good cross-court pass.
For three. It is good.
Actually, that's a two-point shot.
Oh, two, sorry.
It's all good. The deep three-point shot is the actual three-point shot we're looking for. This game is 7-2, or 7-5, excuse me. comes Red Bull pushing the ball up court. Spacing looks really
Clement.
good.
Stolen by Ballard. In for the layup, lays it in for 2.
Ties the game up 7-7 with 18-17 left here in the first half. Defense is looking atrocious for. Oh, so much for that. Jackson gets to the basket easily. Looks like they started off with good defense there.
Bosley for 3.
I think both teams are still trying to warm up, still trying to figure out who they want to rely on. Nobody's really taken up any of the offensive productions. But CJ said, I'll take that shot.
Turnover.
Was it a little bit of indecisiveness? Was it they thought the ball was going to be intercepted? Whatever it was a turnover. Back in the hands of Red Bull. From deep. Ball off the mark. That possession didn't seem too well for Red Bull. They had a lot of men in the same spot.
Cordray for 2.
Coach Ballard just said he's coming in. He's going to take over this game. He's going to will his team to victory by any means.
For 3.
There it is.
Ballard feeds inside. Drives in. Finishes.
Mr. Treadwell, but hey, he said call him Tree. You don't disrespect a man that size. You're going to call him Tree instead of Treadwell. But anyways, what it was a 2-point basket for the attempt for 3. Those are the baskets you're going to need in order to get a victory here. Each and every free throw count. Want to limit your amount of turnovers that you're going to have. Good closeout
Drives
defense.
in. That'll be Clement for 2.
That's a huge mismatch. You would have thought at some point somebody would have closed in or maybe do a little bit of help out defense. Instead, they just let their man sink.
Pina, fade away.
Off the glass, pretty shot. Everybody's just taking advantage of him right now, but down in the paint.
Ballard with the drive. Bosley didn't finish. Back up.
You see the lack of aggressiveness by Bosley as he didn't really get back on defense. Luckily, Brown couldn't finish that one.
With the cross and the finish. Oh.
This ball just doesn't want to go in for either team. I think it may be time for a timeout. Maybe wipe that ball off a little bit.
Looks like they can't make a decision where they're going to pass it today.
Yeah, it's going to be real important to kind of have that first mind instinct, just to go with your first mind. I think the indecisiveness is starting to really show on both ends.
I would definitely agree with that.
Technical foul shot. Someone must have said a bad word. Definitely. We have Red Bull out, ball out. A couple subs coming into the game.
Didn't have the drive.
So bigger lineup that Red Bull has in the game. We have Jackson and Clement both going to the bench, so we see if the addition of Jay Nerve and Julian Heckman, if they can come in and help out to keep this pace going for Red Bull as they're up 20-14 right now.
Brown gets fouled.
Looks like it was all ball by Bosley, but obviously the referees thought different. Red Bull now up 7 points with 12:36 left here in the first half. Make that 8 points. It's a good entry pass.
Tree
Even
with
better.
the finish.
Showed the patience there, awareness of knowing where the defender was. I think they're going to need a lot more of that.
Pino for three.
Eventually that one's going to fall if they keep leaving them wide open like that. Nifty feed him, even better pass, but you got to be able to finish that one. Cooper Davis letting his team down.
Aggressive defense by Cordray.
Referees letting them play on that one. No hard foul.
Bosley.
Cordray is going to need a lot more of that. Good defense on one end and transition over to the other end on offense. A couple more stops. It's a lot better defense right there by Cooper Davis. See, they're playing that man-to-man defense, not allowing them to get inside of the paint. But, hey, sometimes you got it. Jay Nerve showing that it's a little flick of the wrist. Middle wide is wide open. Good defense. Whoa, they called the ball. Both referees are saying two different things right now.
Looks like it will say Cordray's ball.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Heckman hit it out. I'm not for sure. The ref right underneath the basket, right by the ball. He called the ball in the direction of Red Bull initially. It's going to stay with Cordray.
Cooper Davis.
Great shot. 4-point lead by Red Bull with 10:18 left here in the first half. Brown taking his time, bringing it up court, setting the play up. It's not something we see too often, these guys setting plays up, moving the directing around the floor. The referee said this is going to get tough here today.
Bosley.
Red Bull's falling asleep. He's going to make them pay. You see the hustle by Cordray right now. That's 3 straight rebounds, and now it pays off for Cordray. As they get 2 points, 2-point lead by Red Bull. It's going to be the first time out of the game. Charge to Red Bull. Coach Tyson said, hey, let's calm it down a little bit. Get over here. Let's regroup. You've seen too many offensive rebounds that was happening by Cordray. So maybe you think his guys are a little tired. I think for Cordray, they have the clear height advantage. But with still having a 2-point lead, Gretchen, what do you think Red Bull has to do in order to continue with this lead?
I would say not lack on their defense as much, and definitely just like the hustle points. Like every point that you can get is going to count in the end. So might as well just hustle throughout the whole game to gain every point you can.
Somehow they have to figure out how to stop Ballard. We haven't really seen Bosley too much, but we know he can get hot at any moment. Going to have the ball out of bounds. Ball in the hands of Red Bull as J Nerve takes it out. Passes it into Heckman. See if they can get Ty Brown active, and he has the ball now. CJ Pena with the back door, if you've seen him.
Heckman.
Good defense by Cooper Davis. Might want to kick it out. Jackson wide open. You know what that means. Oh, he took it up. Foul's going to be on Ballard. Three-point shot. Rattle in and out. Back in again. CJ Pena for 3. Takes the lead to 5 with 8:50 left here in the first half.
Ballard pulls up. Follows.
Cordray's going to need a lot more of those hustle points that you was talking about, Gretchen. That's good help defense there by Davis. Ballard wants the ISO. Say he can take Nerve himself. Surprised Ballard didn't try to post up with Nerve on that one.
Green. Brown looks for Jackson. Fade away. That'll be Red Bull's ball.
Those are the type of plays, you know, you got a bad shot kind of by Jackson. The ball's just right there, 2 men in the area, and just nobody was able to come up with it. See, nobody seems to want the ball. Wide open down the middle, got to see it early. Good pass.
Nice pass to the middle. That was wide open.
It was. And that lead is shrinking, but Jackson couldn't knock that one down to extend the lead. And here comes Cordray, who has the chance to take the first lead of the game. Ballard with the great handles. Could he finish?
Rebound.
You see the crowd is starting to get into the game as Cordray takes the first lead, 28-27 with 6:59 left here in the first half.
Nerve for 3.
That's a couple possessions that Red Bull has had and haven't been able to cash anything in. See if Cordray can once again make him pay. As you see Cooper Davis working down in the paint. A couple more push-ups and he would have had that one. Back up court comes Brown.
Brown.
Quick pull-up shot.
That'll be 3 for him.
Say better put a hand in his face. And as quick as Cordray took the lead, they're right back down by 2 points with 6:15 left here in the first half.
I would say what's really keeping Cordray's team in the game right now is following their offensive rebound.
Definitely having a lot of offensive rebounds. But at some point, you would think that somebody's going to step up. There's going to be a lot more boxing out going on. But it's still early in the first half. It's not a huge gap that they have to close. But you definitely don't want to keep this momentum that Cordray's having. I mean, obviously they've come back and just down 2. But Red Bull has to do something to slow them down. Looks like Ballard's going to be sitting down. Got Tree, Andy Bosley, Cooper Davis.
Tree. Up again.
And that's what we're saying now. Those extra attempts that they're allowing, Red Bull has to figure out how to stop these guys.
Jackson for 3.
See if they can go back-to-back possessions with a basket, as this game is tied with 5:39 left here in the first half.
The three is good.
Another
Brown.
three-point shot. 2-on-1.
Good defense.
Feel blood, so saying I'm going for blood right now. No foul. You're not getting bailed out by the referee on this one.
Tree looks in the middle.
Flush down, Andy Bosley. Here comes Cordray, up by 5 points. 4:57 left here in the first half. Spin move by Brown. Take it all by myself. No circus finish, but going to the line for two. How about that last dunk by Bosley?
That was great.
Wide open down in the middle.
Great look by Tree.
I think that's one thing we've been able to see by Treadwell. He has really good vision. I'm also amazed by his ball handling to be the size that he is and still be able to handle the ball and distribute to his teammates. It's a huge asset down there for him.
Yeah, most definitely. Sometimes you see him dribbling up the court.
Right. Too much over the back by Clement. Gotta get that one. Can't get that close to the basket and not finish. And here comes Jackson.
Jackson pulls up. Mid-range.
Red Bull right back in this one, down by 2 points. Seems like it's a lot more fouls this game. Referees trying to keep it close, or is a lot more physicality this game? Cordray trying to get back in it, and Red Bull trying to close this one out, as this is game one, or game two, excuse me, of the Brick League Pro-Am.
I would say this game is definitely way more physical than the game before this.
Yeah, I agree. I think after you play a team once, you start to know who's going to be the aggressive ones. You got to figure out who to stop. So that's why I believe this game is so close. They're not allowing a lot more of those open shots. You see the closeout defense there by Cordray.
Jackson for the floater. Short.
You see that speed and the quickness by Tree. Big man can move. Fade away good on that one. Cordray is looking like they had a great speech in the locker room to come out of this game as they're up 6 points with 2:27 left here in the first half. Good defense by Bosley. As Brown spins around, fade away. Nothing but the bottom of the net on that one.
There goes the rim again.
See if that affects the next shot. Looks like Jay Nerve's going to come and help the other team out.
Euro. Lays it in.
Had a equipment malfunction as the rim, that right side of that rim needs to be adjusted sometime maybe after the championship, but substitution nevertheless. Ballard back into the game.
Jackson drives baseline. Finishes. Or that was Jack Clement. Pulls up.
That lead is opening up for Cordray. Getting closer to the end of this first half with 1:11 left here. 44-37. As Brown looks to set something up. Peanut with the up and under. Good move, but couldn't finish. And here comes Cordray once again. 55 seconds left. Good defense by Jack Clement.
Great save.
Small mismatch between Bledsoe and Tree.
For
Three-point
three.
shot.
Rebound by Cordray.
2 possessions and couldn't get anything. And here comes Brown quickly up the court.
Looks to kick it.
5-point differential between the shot clock and score clock.
Clement for 2.
Shot clock is off as 10 seconds. Here comes that SC top 10 buzzer beater that we all been looking for as Ballard comes up court. Step back 3-point shot.
Ballard!
Nothing but the bottom of the net as Ballard takes his team into halftime, 47-39. And we'll take a quick break here with Cordray up 47-39 here on Yamo Media Sports.
We are back from halftime. We have Cordray coming out of the half with 47 and Red Bull with 39. It'll be Cordray's ball coming out the half.
So, Gretchen, you've seen that Cordray was able to take the lead at the end of the first half. What do they have to do in order to tie this series up and end this game?
I think Red Bull started off the game pretty strong, and then just towards the end they started slacking on their defense and not going for any rebounds. So I think if they stepped up their rebounds, that could definitely bring them back into the game.
They didn't start off out of the half too good, and here comes Ballard again trying to pick up where they left off. We all know they got to be careful on this side of the court as that rim has a small glitch in it. Bledsoe with the tip in. 6-point lead for Cordray.
Pina for 3. Bosley looks down inside. Turnover.
And that's one thing Cordray cannot afford is to have turnovers here in this second half, as every possession is going to count for him. Red Bull down by 3. Still a lot of time to make a lot of things happen as Clement
mid-range.
Shake. How pretty was that?
He's not missing those shots today.
One-point lead for Cordray. Ballard looking for some ball movement, or for some player movement.
Pulls up.
Definition of I'll take it myself, but he couldn't knock that one down, and here comes Jackson once again. Y'all know he has the high hands, but see if they get Jack Clement back involved.
Jackson to the corner.
Clement looking for the foul. Here comes Ballard once again. Tree has a slight mismatch down with Bledsoe. Put him in the blender with the fadeaway. Great shot by Tree. CJ Pina. We haven't seen a lot of Pina in this game.
No.
He started off early and he had a couple of shots, but not his typical. Bledsoe said, I'll take this one and I'll knock it down. Phil Bledsoe with a 3-point shot. He's got a tie game here. 19-14 left here in the second half.
Ballard.
Just back and forth. See who can get a defensive stop at any point. Double team, and here's an interception. Bosley getting ready to take off. Softly. He knows about that rim.
That's the kind of hustle points you need to see, though. Bosley again.
Bosley going back-to-back finishes. Looks like we're going to have a timeout here maybe soon, as Todd Brown likes to be favoring that left hand. See if he can shake it off. The absence of him right now is definitely showing, guys. Cordray is up and seemingly trying to continue this lead. Ballard with that bulldog defense. No call by the referees. Shot clock violation. Brown and Ballard chatting back and forth, trying to figure out how physical we can get. See if the referee's going to use those whistles. Expect the aggressiveness to turn up here in the second half as Tree backs him down.
Fade away.
I think we have a basketball game here, ladies and gentlemen. See Tree not really moving out of the way. It's a lot of man to go around for Jack Clement.
This is definitely very intense.
Well, it has to be. I mean,
Yeah.
It's a championship game, and this is a winner go home for Cordray. So, I mean, they're giving it all they got, and they're giving the fans a good show here. The intimidation factor of Tree is really starting to show up here.
Brown drives in. It's fouled.
I think that left hand is okay. Shook it off, and now he's headed to the line for 2. These are important free throws here. Cordray being up right now. Great distraction there by Ballard. That's a veteran move right there. I don't know if you guys can hear it at home, but it's a lot of chatter going on the court right now. Brown was able to knock down 1 of 2. 7-point game. Cordray up with 16:32 left here in the second half. An important game for Cordray as they need to win this game. Got to get back on defense. And there's the referee blowing that whistle. It's going to be a ball on the shot, foul on the shot, and it is. Brown's going to head the line for 2 more. See if he can knock down both of these. He was 1 for 2 on the last possession.
Tons and tons of chatter.
You got to love it. It only makes the game a lot better.
Yeah, definitely. It's entertaining.
Brown is now 3 out of 4 on his last 4 attempts. See if Cordray can get any type of offensive production here as Ballard strong to the basket and finish. Looking for the foul, but he's going to get it back on defense. I think that's what he wants to see from his team, is to get back on defense as fast as he did. The hezzy by Brown. So you got to play a little bit better than defense than that. Brown and Ballard's going back and forth. They're not just talking, they're letting their game show it on the court also.
Ballard pulls up.
Couldn't get that one. We see Tree fighting down there, but here comes
Almost
Jackson.
a rebound.
Quick drop off with a fancy finish by Heckman. Are we getting fancy here? People in the defense by Pina. Just like that, a 1-point lead by Cordray. Red Bull is coming back. It seems like they have their wings that they were looking for in the second half. Bosley wide open in the corner, and Tree's even more open. And here comes Red Bull. You see they picking up this intensity. Just 8 seconds left on a shot clock, so expect a quick shot here. Tree showing that he's not just something to play lightly. He finishes in the paint. Cordray is up. Just 3 points. Heckman taking him to his work right now.
Ballard.
Kind of different type of defense Pina was playing with his back turned. That's Cooper Davis with a blown layup. Here comes Red Bull once again. 3-point shot can tie this game up. Brown with the spin move, fade away, cash, money. 61-60. Red Bull still fighting from behind. Cordray has a 1-point lead with 13-18 left here in the first half. Tree.
Turnover.
2-on-1 break. CJ Pina said, I'm going to just stop, drop.
Air ball.
No pop on that one. It's all right. Ball back in the hands and see if they can do it again. Jackson said, I'll take this one.
He'll be fouled. He'll be shooting 1 at the line.
And once again, Red Bull has taken the lead, 62-61 with 12:54 here in the first half, or second half. Just a reminder at the end at this half, at 4 minutes, the clock will be turned off and 7 will be added to whatever score it is. 7 point will be the target score to win this game. That will be at the 4-minute mark. Right now with 12:19 left in this game, it's 61-63 with Bosley tying this game up. Both teams looking for the referee to help out a little bit more. It's getting real physical. But referees are saying, hey, you're going to have to win this one on your own. So with a tie game, Gretchen, what are you seeing right now?
I definitely, like I said before, it's very intense, which, like you said, it has to be. But I think it's going to come down to anyone's game. I mean, free throws are definitely going to be a big factor, and turnovers.
So limited the turnovers, and we've seen they're getting aggressive, but they're not really calling a lot of the fouls for – I guess it's not a one-sided game here. They're calling them for both teams. We've seen Brown at the line numerous times. Think it may be in the favor of Red Bull. I don't see too many times that Cordray has gone over to the line. But right now, I like the aggressiveness that Cordray is playing with. You have Tree fighting down in the middle, Ballard running the floor, Bosley following up right behind him. But I think it's just a lot of Jackson. It's a lot of Brown. It's a lot of Clement for Cordray, or excuse me, for Red Bull that's keeping these guys afloat. It's going to be Red Bull ball out of bounds with 12-12 left here in the second half.
Nerve.
The nerve of Jay Nerve to shoot that three wide open.
Yeah, you need some defense there if you want to try to stay in this game.
Yeah, I mean, we know that just at any moment, big three-point shot by Bosley. You see Nerve on both ends. Three-point shot on one side, defensive rebound on the other side. Can they extend this lead with 11:40 left here in the second half? Ty Brown double team. That means somebody's wide open. Jay Nerve didn't have the nerve to take that one. Passes over to Jackson. Whoa, a lot of movement there.
Shot clock violation.
Got it off just before the clock buzzer went off. Here comes Bosley. Ballard with a step back three-point shot. Can't get that one to fall. And Nerve has to rebound. One-on-one. Could not get the finish. Heckman with the fadeaway from the foul shot line.
Red Bull's definitely picking up their rebounds, their offensive ones.
Yeah, and as soon as you say that, here comes Big Tree back in to help here real soon.
Step back.
Cooper Davis off the mark. Ty Brown just one-on-one. See ISO. That's how you finish. Finger roll right at the cup as they extend the lead. 70-63 with 10:18. Red Bull trying to close this game out. Up 7 right now. Ballard with the ball as he drives on Nerve. The mismatch. Couldn't get that finish, but he's going to go to the line. Like I said, it's not often that Cordray gets to the free throw line, so you got to make these opportunities count.
First shot's good.
(65-70) as Red Bull still has the controlling lead with 9:20 left here in the second half. Red Bull has the series lead up 1-0. They can close it out if they continue with the momentum they have right now. It's good defense by Cordray right now as they're not allowing anything. Just 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Good call. Ooh, right at the buzzer. Jackson, smile on his face, saying he's having fun and helping his team to victory. Cooper Davis and Ballard not on the same page. As a little bit of fumble on a handoff. Side of the paint. Here comes Red Bull.
Cordray's having a hard time finishing their layups today. I've seen a lot of missed layups.
Yeah, you can't have that. I mean, you're right there as he another blown shot. But you can't have these blown layups. See if Tree can get inside the paint. Help out their own cause. Body-to-body defense. Bledsoe not trying to give up anything. Said, you're going to have to work for this, big man. You're going to have to work for this. We're not giving up anything.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see if you're Red Bull. That's what champions are made of. They say defense wins championships, and Red Bull is proving that right now. As Jay Nerve thought about it. Wide open shot by Bledsoe. Outlet pass, intercepted was Jay Nerve. Defense is proven. Both teams playing defense, but Jay Nerve with the finish. Just a 9-point lead, 7:34 left here in the second half. Red Bull looking to close this game out as Ballard has it. Cooper Davis at the top of the key. To the
controversy here.
referees are not the favorite right now, as it looked like it was a clean block by Jack Clement. Nevertheless, we're going to have Tree at the line shooting 2 shots. Very important baskets right here.
Whoa.
Timber. It's Tree.
Need some legs on that shot.
Yeah. See if he takes your advice and get a little bit bend in the knees. Second shot is good. Good coaching tips there, Gretchen. 66-74 with 6:36 left here in the second half. Crossover by Jackson. 3-point shot.
Pulls
Cash.
up.
I knew that one was. That was real pretty. Something like the Mona Lisa. Very pretty coming off of his hands. Even better going through the net. Not for sure what that whistle is, but it's going to be out of bounds. It's going to stay with Cordray as they're down by 11 points with 6:05 left here in the second half. I guess I just want this game to continue on forever. It's going so good. Tree all down by himself, 3-on-1, he finished. Three-point shot.
Short.
All right, they're going to have to pick it up here because we're coming down to that 4-minute mark where it's going to be just a 7-point game after that. Referee swallowed their whistle on that call as Ballard just muscled in over Jay Nerve. 70-77, 5:24 left. Once again, at that 4-minute mark, the clock is going to be turned off at 7 to the score, and that would be the target score to win the game. Jackson taking a little bit of time off. Jay Nerve wide open. He's not going to take that shot. Playing with your emotion, and he should have took that shot. The nerve of you, Jay Nerve, the nerve. Shot clock violation. That's why he's headed to the bench. He's going to think about that. (77-70), just 4:44 left here in the second half. At the 4-minute mark, this clock is going to be turned off at 7. That's the target score as Ballard takes that 3-point shot. Big shot. Big-time players make big plays at big times. No bigger shot than that one.
That was definitely needed.
They definitely needed that one. 4-point lead with 4:24. Jack Clemens said, let me see if I can do the same as he pulls up. Shot is off. This is a big possession here by Cordray.
That stop that they just had was needed.
Cooper Davis looking for Ballard. He's wide open. Said, I'll take it. Fade away. And it's going to be timeout as the shot clock is still on. The play clock is now off.
It'll be 84 as the target score.
Just 84 points. Can Cordray come back to take the lead, then take the win in order to push this game to a game 3? That would be played tomorrow night. If they have to go to 3, if necessary, we play tomorrow night at 7:30. Still right here at Yamo Media Sports. What does Red Bull have to do, Gretchen, in order to pull this win off to be crowned champions?
I think that no turnovers is definitely – I think turnovers is a big factor in this game, but definitely in this last – so they have to push to 84. No turnovers would definitely help their case if they want to pull out the win. And for Cordray's team, I would say just like shooting threes at this point. I mean, there's nothing really else you can do.
I think the biggest thing they can do is continue to play that defense. We've seen both teams starting to get physical, so you got to know that both teams are going to just continue to get that defense. As you see Bosley close in, Tree with the help defense, and that's what we need to see. Defense literally wins championships, and they're not going to just go easy into the night.
Jackson.
Looked like he was pushed a little bit on that shot, but referees are going to let these guys play. Ballard up the court quick. Tree with a spin move. Smoked the layup, but got his own rebound and right back at it. 75-77. Once again, the target score is 84. First team to reach 84 will be the winners of this tonight's game. Clement for a three-point shot. Jack didn't fall down that hill on that one. Jack knocked down a huge three. Just a 4-point game right now to win this game for Red Bull.
This possession really is important right here.
No foul. Get back on defense. You see the hustle. Can he get the chase down block? No. Referees must have turned fouls off along with the clock. That's just a 2-point game for Red Bull to be crowned champions. Clement hustled and bit. No defense, but can they get a crucial 2-point game?
This defense has got to be unstoppable.
I don't think Red Bull, or excuse me, I don't think Cordray wants to give up anything. But Jack Clement, can Jackson knock it down? I say so myself. Champions, Red Bull.
That was a great way to end that game.
That's how you win it. Big shots. We're going to get down and get a couple of interviews here as Red Bull has been crowned the Brick League Pro-Am champions of 2023. It's a great game we had there, Gretchen.
It was really great.
All the way down to the end. Both teams played great. Not a lack of scoring, not a lack of defense. Pretty sure this is what the fans wanted to see. So as we close out here, we thank you for joining us. I've been alongside Gretchen Pyatt. I'm Will Ward. Thank you for watching Yamo Media Sports.
have to turn these back on, or is that for live streaming?
That's for their. I only get the question because you understand what they're saying.
That's what I expect. Hey, Fred.
Be careful because that microphone is not. Don't be wooden. Don't be flexible with what you're doing.
Okay.
Public speaking is everybody. The number one. Yeah, I was going to say because when I went and did my backpack report, that all the audio was blown out because I was doing it in the gym with basketball players, and I'm just holding it here like this instead of. Yeah, we can go camp too. Actually, wait. Let's bring it. They're going to be here, so one stay over there. But let's. Don't move.
He's wearing my RTV badge. That's incredible.
Where are we doing the interviews up here? League's dead, right? Huh? Columbus Condors. The league's not dead, they're dead. Well, what we probably ought to have is just a portable green screen that you can just key in the Amos in the background. And then it'll take. No, it's fine. Just through the middle, and you will congratulate your side. Get your perfect.
I gotta switch cameras,
I'm Will Ward alongside Gretchen Pyatt here with the Brick League Player of the Game, Ty Brown. You guys had a tough game, but you was able to battle and get a win out of this. Hey, how'd you guys was able to get this win today?
We just had to figure it out. It was a hard-fought game. It was a championship. We had everything to lose. They had to try to fight for to get a free game, and we just hit shots and came together as a team, which we've been together all season. Like, we ain't really had too many guys missing, so it worked out right.
When you guys started to trail behind in the second half, like, what was your strategy? Was it something your coach said, or was it something that you guys had in your head that you needed to do?
No, basketball is a game of runs, so we knew it was back and forth the whole time. We knew that we just couldn't let them get too far ahead to try to use all that energy to get back. So we started hitting shots after a timeout and came together and just started playing like the way we wanted to play.
Now, we seen later down in the second half, it got kind of chippy down there. Referees weren't really calling the calls. We seen you and Cody start to go back and forth. Tell us a little bit about how that was going.
Oh, it's a little bit of brotherly love. Like, at the end of the day, like, that's my brother for real. Like, we talk all the time, so it's just all fun in the game. So it is what it is. And Tree, he from my area. I know him since he was in college, so that's all it is. A little backyard trash talk.
Nice. Well, congratulations on the win. Thank you for your time. Once again, I'm Will Ward alongside Gretchen Pyatt and with Ty Brown, Brick League Player of the Game.